Absolutely. We'd love to know what you think about this. You can call, leave us a voicemail, 657-464-7609, and keep trying to drop the other phone number. And you can email a voice memo from your smartphone or a regular old-fashioned email to idoubitit@dollemore.com.
Taking care of biz. Home Team an organization in Los Angeles that is led by psychiatrist Dr. Cheyenne Robb. And this is a great organization. I had no idea it existed, but we definitely need more of these types of teams. And what they do is they go out into the population and they look for people who are unhoused, who are experiencing severe mental illness, who are experiencing other issues that need to be addressed. And they find them a place to live, and they also give them treatment at the same time. And these, again, are the types of people that we need all over the country.
You're in a new place, new environment. It'll take some time.
Okay.
Mike told us he's 60, but he looks much older. Homelessness ages anyone.
Got it. Easy.
He has spent the last 20 years living outdoors, a gentle, troubled loner hiding in plain sight until now. His first day at this LA care facility.
What do you think?
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. When's the last time you had a bed?
I cannot remember.
That long?
Long time ago, maybe, I don't know, 15 years or something.
15 years. Wow.
Mike's Lifeline, a program with LA County's Department of Mental Health called the Home Team. It flips the established treatment route on its head.
All right, you guys ready to huddle?
Yeah, let's do it. Mark, you got the meds? Yeah.
Rather than wait for homeless patients to drift in, psychiatrists like Dr. Cheyenne Robb hit the streets looking for people in need of help.
Mike was introduced to me by the Home Team outreach staff, and they noticed him out in the distance, almost looking like he really needed some help.
Almost like he was waiting for you to show up.
Almost like he was waiting for us to show up. You have a nice little view.
Robb says traditional mental health programs typically fail people struggling with homelessness.
But what's your goal?
If you're working with severe mental illness and you're working with chronic homelessness, treatment and housing need to be done simultaneously. One thing I always appreciate is the music of Skid Row. It's always popping.
Take the city's infamous Skid Row, east of downtown, a landmark of squalor since the late 19th century.
Every once in a while, people in interim housing, they make a rapid turn. The bond with the team gets better. They start trusting us.
Robb treats his street patients here or wherever they live, even those with no fixed address.
People who are homeless can have physical health conditions, mental health conditions, psychosocial needs that if they're not regularly seen, their needs could be neglected for a long time.
So how persistent are you?
Relentless. We are showing up every day because homelessness can result in an early death.
Marla is another client who got help.
A bit lost.
Lost and living on LA streets the last 5 years.
My self-worth wasn't that big, and I really didn't know who I was going to turn to.
With help, Marla's moving into sheltered housing on the day we met her. A safe space, and it's all hers.
I feel that new promises are going to happen down the road.
Mike's found more than just hope with his improved living situation.
So we have a special visitor here that wants to say hello.
Dr. Robb tracked down Mike's estranged brother, Vikram.
I'm glad there are people who are doing this sort of work for you.
Vikram told us when he got that call, he thought Dr. Robb was going to tell him his brother Mike had died.
It's been a long time.
Relieved to know he's...
Yeah, very, very relieved.
The city's homeless residents who are fighting mental illness can finally find help, because now help finds them. For CBS Mornings, Mark Strassman, Los Angeles.
So these stories are always a little lacking, I think, because they're focusing on the individuals that are doing this work, and there wasn't really a broader conversation about other types of programs or policies that are like this that need to be funded, implemented in order to have success. And
also the general failure of the system that makes these types of programs necessary. I mean,
absolutely.
The system was doing its job with any efficacy whatsoever, this wouldn't be necessary.
Right. And so you can have organizations like this that are going out there and doing really important work, and they absolutely should be supported. But as a country, we need to be supporting housing first policies and programs and heavily investing in them because they work. It's evidence-based to provide people with housing and then give them the support that they need in other ways, whether that be mental health or substance use. And so, imagine being the first person that they talked to in this video. I think his name was Mike. And he said he hasn't slept in a bed for, decades. I mean, imagine that. Imagine how difficult your life would be. And so I appreciate any story that really humanizes the experience. And I think if you haven't been homeless, if you haven't worked with the homeless population, that it's easy to be disconnected from the reality of how hard it is to live that life.
Yeah.
And it's easy to separate your compassion or empathy and tell yourself that they chose it, they deserve it, something happened, they brought it on themselves, instead of what the reality is, which is that it could be any of us.
It is strange to me that how quickly and easily people repeat that line that, well, look, I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who bumped into somebody one time who talked to somebody who said they just wanted to be homeless. And that gets repeated as though it's fact when people don't want to be homeless. Of course, there may be one or two people, there are outliers, but on the whole, homeless people want homes. They want a place that's safe and secure and stable. They don't want to be shifting from sidewalk to sidewalk or median to median, tent here, tent there. People want stability in their lives. And good on this organization, good on these people. These are selfless individuals doing good work. It is fantastic. But the system needs to change. We need a fundamental structural change, not only in how we view these things and talk about these things, but in how our government runs and what the priorities we choose to fund are.
Right. So home team taking care of biz, and hopefully we start to see more of this widespread.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think? We'd love to know. 657-464-7609. Of course, you can email or regular email to idoubtit@dollemore.com. We love and appreciate you. We would encourage you to look into supporting us if that is your thing. If you appreciate what we do, if we bring you value, if your spirits are buoyed, I'll use the term again, by moving the conversation forward on an episode by episode basis, we would encourage you to support what we do. Patreon.com/idoubtitpodcast. And we will see you next time. Until then, for Brittany Page, I'm Jesse Dollemore, and this has been I Doubt It.